Hi again, folks. In this video, let's take a look at Jack's decision to get another agent. And he's got Pat Brisson, who I think will cause a lot of stir in the NHL now to get a trade going. Coming up. Okay, we'll talk about this a little, and then I'll see if I can get to another video or not. I'm not sure. I'm taking a break for sure after filming this one. Okay, now thoughts on this. Guys, I'm going to break it down just my immediate instinct, what I seen in this, okay, when it happened. I'm thinking of Peter Fish. There's the guy that got Drury out of town, right? Got him signed with the Rangers. Stab one in the back in 2007, the summer of 2007, right, when we lost Briere and Drury. And the other agent that got Briere out of town was Pat Brisson. And here we go. You know, it's come full circle. So Jack has managed to stir up a lot of old emotions for me, man, this summer, you know? And it's funny because it all comes full circle to the 2006 squad, I find, because of Kevin Adams being a Hurricane when he played, you know? So we got a Carolina Hurricane defending us, okay, against our biggest player that we got back since we lost Briere and Drury. It's kind of ironic, no? I just think it's kind of funny that it kind of worked out this way. It's just weird. Everything kind of came full circle. You know, we got Peter Fish in the thing again, and Drury also over in New York, and they don't want to get something going, and now we got Brisson back. And that's why I was saying a few videos, well, a month ago or something, was Peter Fish also attached to Briere? But I did some digging. No, it was only Brisson, but I thought for some reason he was also. But anyway, can you believe this? Like, you know, folks, we got to start giving our GM some credit here, okay? He got Peter Fish basically fired by Jack, basically. That's what, because Jack Eichel just knew that Adams is not going to budge. He's not going to budge. And I said it before, I wish he would have done this with Taylor Hall. I wish he would have, you know, but I could see his point for wanting to get something for nothing because we never drafted him. We just signed him as a free agent, and we spent money, and we wanted to get something back for our money, and we got a draft and Bjork. So, you know what I mean? I could see the reasoning. And a lot of people say, you guys got ripped off. No, there was actually 3 teams that were willing to give us a first rounder, and Taylor Hall said no to all of them. So, you know, it's not like Adams wasn't doing his due diligence. He was. And this time, geez, this time, like Adams, you know, it's funny because, you know, I felt vindicated that, yeah, you know, good for Fish and his big mouth coming out against us, shooting off his trap, and nothing happened. His bluff failed. And Jack had enough and said, oh, this guy's a clown. You know, like I'm going to get the #1 guy. You know, go get Brisson, you know, which Brisson, as you notice, he's one of the top, if not the top. This guy is like definitely one of the top agents in the business, and he always has the big names under his belt, you know, and it's I think there'll be a lot more push from him to get a trade done around the league. I do. Instead of pushing us, he'll be pushing others. This is what he'll do. He's well known out there. He's respected. He'll call some of the GMs. I'm sure he'll try to like open the door. He'll try to make a bridge for this to happen. You know, at least now there's a chance that we might not have to like be forced to let him do the surgery. I think we should. You know, it wouldn't hurt really. And you know, I get it's kind of high risk. They're worried about that, but is it really high risk? You know, he can have the surgery and he'll be very successful. He's not going to play for us. He's going to play for somebody else when they trade for him. You know what I mean? That's the way I kind of see it. Anyway. So, yeah. So, points scored for Adams today that Fish got, you know, booted by Jack. Jack just couldn't take it anymore, and he looked at it like that Fish isn't up to the fight, you know. So, I think Brisson will... he will do it in a peaceful way, I believe. I've never hated this guy. I mean, even when, but you see how quick he got Briere out of Buffalo back in the day, but the Briere had made the decision, of course, said, look, yeah, I'm willing to sign elsewhere. And he found him a deal like right away, super fast, with Philly. So let's see what goes down, because I think now this is going to speed the process up. It will. They know now out there that Adams is not going to bend no matter what. And we better get used to that too, guys, not just opposing fans. We all have to get used to it. Adams is not going to bend. He is not going to bend. He isn't. And I think eventually we might thank him for that one day. I know right now it's frustrating, even for us as fans, but eventually we might look back at this in 3 years saying, oh my God, thank God Adams didn't give in and do one of those clown trades like that guy in Rome Hockey was suggesting, just saying. So let's leave it. Let's leave it at that. Let's see what happens. I do believe that this is not a bad thing for us that Brisson is involved now, because he's the type of agent that I, over the years, have noticed gets results. He does for his clients. So he will get a trade, and it will not be. I would be very surprised if Brisson pulls a stunt like Fish did publicly. I'd be very surprised. Very surprised. I don't think he'll. I would go on the record saying I doubt he will do that. And if he does, then he's going to get fired next by Jack, because Adams ain't budging. So I think Brisson is a smart enough agent to say, all right, we've got to make some phone calls, and we got to do a little bit more than sitting here hoping that Kevin Adams is panicking that time's running out, because Adams doesn't care if Jack has to come to training camp. He just doesn't give a damn. It's like, buddy, you got to come. You're under contract, so, that's that. Before you started all your drama, Jack, maybe you should have thought that out. Just, my way of seeing it, just my opinion, because causing drama isn't a good way to get things done. No. Being professional is in professional sports. You got to try and stay pro. You got to keep the emotions aside, and you got to say, look, isn't there anything that we can do to fix this or whatever, Let's leave it there. I just thought it was funny how everything came full circle. Just 2006 all over again in different ways. It was just kind of weird. The agents, Chris Drury, Kevin Adams, all these guys involved from those emotional years for us, So. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video if I make one. Right now, I'm going to start uploading these two. I'll see how I feel. Take care.